How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're playing some more Jurassic Rock here. The usual Overlord of the Baelmerk Invasion of Ikoria package with 4 Vampire Hex Mages. Today we're going to try 2 Abrupt Decays in the main. Typically we run 2 Witherbloom Command. But I think with like Breach being probably the de facto best deck, and then of course with the white black flicker sewers. I don't know what the official name of that deck is, but with like Felia and Overlord themselves, as well as Ketchermos. I'm gonna try to Abrupt Decay. While it doesn't answer Ketchermos, I think Witherbloom Command is just pretty much worse in that matchup, especially since they don't run Aether Vial anymore. So it does technically answer Relic, but I just want something that can answer like a Felia at instant speed, for example. So as well as with Breach, right? You want to be able to answer a Breach or a Grinding Station at instant speed. So that's what I'm going to try 2 Abrupt Decays and prioritizing having at least 3 Mishra's Bauble in the main because I think Mishra's Bauble is really powerful with Nethergoyf. And that's what we're going to be really mostly trying today. The sideboard I feel like I've been kind of keeping the same. I've been kind of putting in and out, the third or fourth, land destruction spell, whether that's a third Fulminator or a couple Break the Ice, as well as like a third Torpor Orb. I've been kind of going back and forth, as well as like adding back in and out the Soulguy Lantern. So just playing with those sideboard slots, and kind of going from there. As I feel pretty confident with the main. I feel like it's pretty clean with like playsets of Overlord, playsets of Hexmage, playsets of Nethergoyf, Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Stormwave. Like everything is pretty clean. So it's kind of straightforward from there. Not really much flex slots to play with, which is why I'm trying out the 2 Abrupt Decay. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Them at the Happy Meal toys, or at least it was. I don't know if it still is. If it still is, I should probably cop on that. Turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Nethergoyf, or I could go turn 2 Overlord and get aggressive. I'm definitely getting an Overgrown Tomb here. I just don't know if I want to go Nethergoyf or Overlord, depending on how aggressive I feel. Let's get aggressive. Let's apply the Final Fantasy card. I really hope they just reprint the crap out of that set. I mean that's what the Pokemon company said they were going to do. They said they were going to address all the people buying all the cards out. So if they better do that for both Final Fantasy as well as the Pokemon set too. I will bobble. I guess I'll just Overlord. And then I'll see if I want to crack this ball because I have mill over an artifact. I think Goyf is a nice prize. Then I'll just wait to crack this bauble here because I want to get a block source as soon as possible. 115th pass is interesting. This is a Birthing Ritual deck, maybe? I don't know how long it is in for a year. It's a good question. Maybe Bobble Trick my opponent, and then I can look that up. Oh. Well, that's an answer to my Overlord. Okay, that is fine because I actually wanted that to happen. Because I want to have as many black sources as I can. That's actually kind of funny because now I could Thoughtseize, Hexmage, and just attack. So let's Thoughtseize first and see if I do want to do that Hexmage plan. I could also just like go Nethergoyf Scryland. If this fungus is really the only card that I am scared of, let's say if like that's early into the Overlord and I feel like that's gonna take over the game, I'll just Thoughtseize that Hex Mage and just double attack for 10. Solitude, double Flagstones. I don't think I'm that scared of a Wrath. So I think I take the fungus and I'll just go for it. And then if they end up solituding, I just have a 5/6 Goyf. Actually, it'll be a 6/7 because I have a creature in my graveyard too. Yeah, so I think I just take the fungus. I could also just like take the Wrath, and then they can't Solitude, and I just basically outgrind them. So I don't like necessarily need to value my Overlord that much. So I think I'll take the Wrath. But I will go down to 12. Do this. Attack for 10. Assuming I don't mill a creature. If I do mill a creature, I attack for 11. Yes. I'll get a Temur Goyf. Attack for 7. I milled a battle. Fantastic. So they could theoretically answer my board if they draw a white creature. They could go like Solitude, Insidious Fungus. So Final Fantasy. Play of Planes. It says it rotates out in 2027. Okay. I will attack with both. I'm assuming they'll block another Goyf. Crack the fungus. Letting me just get free value here. That's fine. Do they have a Wrath? But yeah, it says 2027. Releases June of this year and then out 2027. I don't really know what I'm playing against. I'm in the regular league, right? Not in the friendly. Yeah, I'm in the regular one. I was like, what is happening? Just to double check. So it smells like they are a birthing ritual deck. They have like White Orchid Phantom, Insidious, the Fungus guy, Wrath of God, Solitude. Like Shit the Sheriff seems fine, just as just general removal. Torpor Orb seems really good, I would assume. Solitude plus plus Knight of the White Orchid. It just smells like a birthing ritual deck. So I think I'm gonna board in the Torpor Orbs, board out the Spell Bomb. Torpor does combo with the Shriek Maw, but I still think I would rather have the Shriek Maw. just because it's just good general removal. I guess I just board out 3 baubles. It's kind of clean, I guess. I think this is pretty clean. If they use their graveyard, I'll board in some more yard hate, but as of right now, I feel like I don't necessarily think that they're too graveyard reliant. Same thing as game 2. Basic planes pass. Thoughtseize. I think on the draw, I'm gonna go Thoughtseize. Because if they have like a Rest in Peace or something, Portable, Sanctifier, Winds of Abandon. Okay. Black and red, Portable Hole, Haywire Might. So I don't necessarily need the Haywire Might because so I guess I could just take their Sanctifier. I could also just take their Solitude. Take their Sanctifier. I don't want to... They drew the green mana. That's rather annoying. I'll just play my Tarmogoyf here. One of them. Lush Portico. They topped. That's scary. So they had, because they already have the 3rd land, so it's probably something good. Blackstones. Hole. Okay. So we took the Sanctifier, so 2 cards. Shoot the Sheriff. How about another Tarmogoyf? I won't deploy my Nethergoyf right now. I want to get value of my Surveil. Okay. Looks like they didn't do anything. So I will get a Surveil land. I'll top that. They're taking 3. A march for 2. So let's do this. And then if I reveal another Nethergoyf, I can play it. Hex Mage. That's not terrible. So now they're kind of incentivized to Haywire Might the Overlord. I guess they are reliant on their graveyard a little bit with the Maria. Okay. Time to Thoughtseize. Let's see if they Solitude here. They don't. take their Solitude. Well, this temporary lockdown portable hole combo, or Nombo rather, is a little interesting, I will say. Get a Hail Arm right down. They're not going to lock down. Another Hex Mage, sure. Attack 4/4. Technically, just don't have to do anything. Like, if they cast any of these, I'll just either let the lockdown resolve, or if they win something, then I'll portable hole it. Wow. Imagine playing. Wow, just two. Is this coordinated? Did you two just like decide to just wake up and just decide to just pick violence or something? You guys are just like in Mike's Discord, like, oh, Kale Diamond's is live now. Let's go shit on him. Okay. Is that exactly what happened? Oh, fuck. Okay. I will shoot this. So their hand is Winds, Temporary Lockdown. I'll take this out. Let's make them use their lockdown here. Shriekmaw. I don't think they'll... If they had Winds, would they cast it? Guess I'll wait. A lockdown is very annoying, though. It was word for word. I knew it. I knew it. This Zamaria is gonna suck. Okay. So now that I have a better idea of their deck, I feel like Force of Vigor would be a pretty good card to board in, considering they have lockdown against us. Oh. That's a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many planes do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just Hex Mage it up. I'll save the Brawler for later. Okay. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. Thought sees the Winds. Okay. It's a good draw. Attack. I'll thought sees you. Thanks, Spirito. Thank you for making my life easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My Bogart Trawler is just waiting for its time to shine. Uh-oh. If they Field Ruin me here, and then I draw a Saga, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna laugh. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna double check. Oh, another Goyf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No Amaria trigger. Once I get the planes in, then I'm gonna Bogart Trawler them. If I get to even untap. If they draw like a Solitude, that's gonna suck. But I do love Hex Mage Beatdown plan. That is what the plan is, apparently. Apparently the 2-mana bear is the doctor ordered here. Cool. We didn't even get to trawler them. Technically I have 3 lands, so I'll keep technically. I would like a dual land so I can go Netherglyph into potentially Tarmogoyf, but Scalding Tarn. What does that mean? What does that mean? Ruby Storm? Do I have the secret intel here? Doesn't seem like it. Is this Ruby Storm? Is it Neo brand? Am I dead? I haven't played against Neo brand since like COVID. So what does that mean? Do we need a Thoughtseize as soon as possible? Is that what we're coming down towards? Maybe I should get the Tarmogoyf from the graveyard just to get a faster clock. We'll see, Smearbeeto. I mean, they mull into 5? Doesn't look like they're losing to itself. It doesn't look like they're losing to itself. Does an extra point matter? That 13? They would be at 13 to be interesting. So I'm assuming they will. Yeah. Is your last card Neoform? Or Evolution, either or. So we need this Gristlebrand hit to be pretty bad. Like these 7 cards here needs to be bad. As well as the next 7 cards. 8 cards, I guess. Yay! We did it! We attacked with another Netherglyph and we won. Who would have thought? Easy. Easy peasy. What do I do here? Shoots. Needle. I don't know. The pushes come out for sure, I guess. What is like the 60th not the worst card? I don't know. Is it Fulminator Mage? Like, am I keeping him off blue for like Neoform? Like the decays are dead. Like I have so many dead cards in this matchup. But like if I board out the decays, I still need one more card. Like do I just board in Endurance as a beater? I guess so, right? Plague Engineering naming whatever Gristlebrand is. What is Gristlebrand a demon? I would assume so. Yeah, it's a demon. Let's actually look up Gatherer just to double check Oracle text because it might be like something else. Yeah, demon. Like what is like Neoform's backup plan? Is it nothing nowadays? I don't understand. They only gained 6 back. That's hilarious. I'm gonna keep this endurance. I'm just gonna board in endurance just because it's faster clock, I guess. I don't know. But if I have an endurance and if it was a playing engineer and it would have actually won me the game, I will get 5 subs in your channel, Mike. just to prove that. Just to apologize. You heard it. Alright. Am I dead? Am I dead? They have double Allosaurus Rider. So if I take a rider, I could just take the evolution, and then we're essentially dead to any top deck. If I take rider, they essentially have to exile both cards, and that's pretty bad. And then they still need to top deck a second land plus Neoform. I was like, can it not shoot the sheriff, this elf? Because that would suck. But it's a warlock, and this is a warrior. I'm definitely not going to take the cord. I'm going to just take their most unique card. They did top. That is... Okay, they top deck a second land. Okay. So if they top deck a Neoform, I'm kind of screwed. Right? So I have to Thoughtseize now? Technically? Because then that way we need to top deck another green card and another... And the Neoform? I need a black source. Actually, never. I don't need a black source. I can just go Goyf plus Goyf next turn without a black source. I'm going crazy. So now we deploy a clock. Thought they had it. Would have been kind of sad. They top bottomed. Okay. Is it worth Bosageoing them? Because they did top. I wonder. They did top. Oh, but they drew it off preordain, right? I'm being stupid. I'm thinking of Serum Visions. This is how out of like I'm not used to Wongers. I'm so used to like, oh, they draw a card and they scry, right? Like this is Serum Visions. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, that is so bad. So I guess I will attack and then crack this and get in the extra point of damage, potentially more damage. Let's hop that. Don't want to discard a discard spell. Am I dead? Okay. If this mortuary was an untapped land, I might have kept. And now we don't have black mana at all. Understood. They kept 6. I'm gonna go to 5. I have the trawler, luckily. I think I have to bottom the decay just because I want to be able to draw into more land, so I want this bauble. Okay, we're against Eldrazi. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Blue. Yes. Cast this. Target you. Kozilek's Command, the bane of my existence. They're gonna have 3 Kozilek's, and they have the Eldrazi Temple. Why? 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 I think the card I hate the most in Modern right now is Kozilek's Command. I despise Kozilek's Command. You're right, Dan. At its peak, where the hell is a slider? I mean, I guess I can eyeball it. It's like over $10. Let's say it's like $12 for a Serum Visions, which is crazy. Specifically, it's June of 2015, which is crazy. But you are right. It was hovering $5. It was straddling $5 for the most part. My opponent just typed, "My commands will rule the world." Okay. Why are... I feel like all the Tron players just transition over to Eldrazi, and they're just so insufferable. They're just so insufferable. Like, what the hell does I'm NR.1 mean? What does that mean? Insufferable, I tell you. Okay, their hand is Kozilek's Command, 2 unknown. 1 unknown. Okay. We need them to just top deck lands the whole game, and then we may have a shot. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So if they wanted to cast an Emrakul, they could. but like they're also gonna be scrying a bunch, so Haywire Mine isn't really that great either. Like, I don't think the game's about Haywire Mine anymore. Just gonna get a Shadow Spear. I wonder if they'll Cozy's command in response to this. Yep. I just need the top 20 cards just to be lands, and they just put all in the little bottom. I just don't understand the logic of making this card. Why does this do everything? This card literally does everything. Exiles Graveyard. It's Graveyard Hate, a removal spell, a card filtering spell, makes bodies, and ramps you. The thing about WotC that I have a gripe about is I feel like they overestimate how difficult it is to make double colorless mana, especially because now they just printed a second temple. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm assuming this is an Emrakul. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is an Emrakul. Cool. Good games. Good games. Insufferable. They just type GG into the chat. Absolutely insufferable. Pushes are bad. My opponent is a known salter. What does that mean, Mr. J. Giles? Do they just get... Is there like a reporting system? Like, I don't know who this person is, so I don't know how you gauge that. I'm gonna borrow the baubles. Have you played against this opponent before? Is that why you know? I can't mulligan a hand that has the combo. The Splinter Twin combo. Devour. Ah, I see. Well, I can't really do much because I'm just going to lose against this person, so I can't really talk crap or anything right now. Because I just, unfortunately, have a bad matchup. I think I just have to stay aggressive. Basic Forest is kind of fucking me here. This smells like a Kozilek's command, as I can't draw black source to save my life. So I just Thoughtseize here. I'm assuming they'll Kozilek's command in response, and then I'm kind of fucked. Yep. Yep. They bottom, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I just have to take the Dismember. I think I'll take the Dismember. I really need a black mana here, please. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can devour next turn. That is not. Well, we're fucked. Maybe I should have just waited. I should just waited. I should just let them just devour my Overlord, and then I can shoot it on tap play Goyf. That's a stupid play, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of over this game. I don't think we are set up to win anyway. Because they could also just play Sanctum and then devour and just get like an Emrakul. So we're kind of screwed regardless. I don't think it really matters what I do. I don't think it really matters what I do. Because I just play Sanctum. They have another land rolled up to just get another Devour. I think it's fine. I need to get the Overlord active just to be able to start clocking, because that's the card that bypasses Kozilek's command. But since I could not do that, that's just kind of the cookie crumble sometimes. So it is what it is. Eldrazi is a bummer. I agree. We're having a lot of turn 1 Nethergoyf, turn 2 Overlord hands. Kind of nice. I'm not going to complain about that, though. I will upkeep all of them. Bubba's a you. Bubba's a you. So it looks like we're against Boros, potentially. Okay, so they didn't play the land that we knew about. Okay. Thoughtseize, Overlord. I built stuff off stream, Red, and I just couldn't figure out how to build it. I just don't think there's anything in green that makes it worth it. I think just a straight black-white shell, which is already a tier 1 deck, is just a better way to go. Because green just adds nothing of value. I think I just have the Thoughtseize here. Galvanic Discharge. What the hell is this? This was not what I was expecting. What the hell? Winota. Interesting. I think I just have to take the Winota. If they Galvanic Discharge me plus They can Galvanic Discharge plus Ocelot Pride First Strike and then take out my Nethergoyf. Which I think I'm okay with that, because then if I top deck a black source or just any land, I can go Overlord, replay Nethergoyf. If they path me, I would prefer that. So I think I just take the Winota. What a hand. So this is not Boros energy. Interesting. But again, I would prefer a untap land off the top. I feel like I can ignore. It's interesting. Okay, they played as Heath. Interesting. Because I get Saga. Path to Exile main deck, huh? That's a card that I haven't seen in a long time. I've cast plenty of Path to Exiles, though, I will say. But I definitely needed that third land, so I appreciate it. Shocking it in. So what is our last card? Because they didn't play the Elegant Parlor. Oh, they play a Ragavan. Christ. I'm going to get a Hex Mage. This Hex Mage blocks the Ragavan nicely. We know their whole hand. And then low key, if I get an untapped land here and I can just hardcast this Overlord and I don't hate it. I'm mostly just trying to stop this Ragavan. See, it's alright. Discharge my Hexamage in response. I'll just get Dino Time, and then I can Overlord it back. In the tank. In the tank. Okay, they played the land that I did not know about. So we still know their whole hand. They're probably going to play Adeline. It's fine. They should just only attack with a cat, but if they do, I might just block it with an invasion. So I don't think they have any good attacks per se. Yeah, I don't think they have any good attacks. Because if they attack, like, all attacks, they get in 3 damage, and they get a cap back by block their Ragavan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite Satan's Blessing yet. Guess I'll append here. Yes, I would like to bring back another Goyf. It's a big boy. Play another Goyf. I'll upkeep bobble them. Johnny. Johnny's pretty huge. Because they can flip it and then deal X equals 6. Don't do anything. Land, creature, sorcery, instant, artifact, enchantment. 6, 5, 11, 6 plus. If I top deck a black source, I win. Oh, that's artificial 16 life here. So 8 plus 6, 21. So I top deck a black source, I win the game. I think that's worth it. Because I can Overlord, bring back Hexmage, turn this Overlord on, attack, and deal direct damage. So I want to make sure that I can attack with the Solortha to give me that option. Or I could just naturally draw a Hexmage too. So that's one of two. Oh, I should have... Oh, I thought I was at end step. Oh man, that doesn't matter. Because I feel like they would have done it anyway. But that would have been bad. I do draw a black source here. That would be nice. Or just a Hexmage, like I mentioned. Okay, so the hand is discharged. It only deals 3. So that's 16. Yeah, so that's fine. So we'll just attack. Yes. I'll bring back a Haywire Mite. Dino time! Dino time! Winota, huh? Plague Engineer, Culling Ritual, shoot the Sheriff. I don't think they need any Graveyard Hate, nor a Haywire Might. Oh god, what did I do? Something mad about you. 3 more cuts. I feel like I still want Thoughtseize. Just because we saw Adeline and Winota. I just board out the baubles again. Let's try this. The Dino Time. I love this card, dude. I don't think I could ever play a game of Modern without Invasion anymore, at least for the time being. It's just so good. Like that board state, it's like, how does any other fair mid-range deck win in that board state? Alrighty. I think I keep this hand. We have interaction here. So, like, we can play this Mortuary on turn 2 and not lose too much tempo. I feel like they have a discharge. They discharge me another Goyf. How sad am I? I don't think I'm that sad. I'll play the Mortuary first. I'll top that. I want the land. And arguably, it's probably, I was probably going to, if I had a fetch land, I would just probably search for that anyway. So I'm pretty much trying to set up my Culling Ritual is my goal here. They milled a Winota. Interesting. And then I honestly don't hate just tutoring up a Nethergoyf with this invasion just because I have the Hex Mage in hand already. So Johnny. Okay. Maybe I should have kept the push. I just didn't want them to discharge in response, but I guess I do have the Hex Mage. Maybe that push was a little aggressive. This is where I wish I had Mishra's Bauble. I feel like I really need to think more clear, like more about my cyber plan, just because I feel like I'm cyborging out baubles, but I feel like they're very critical. Oh. Okay. What one drop are you gonna get, my friend? Getting an Ocelot Pride. Okay. Oh. I'm about to neuter some cats, aren't I? Okay. Excuse me. 4, 5, 6, 7. No city's blessing yet, it appears. Oh. Please. Please playing into it. Please keep playing into it. Please. Please. You're scared, huh? You're scared, huh? You should be. Oh, baby. I love me a good culling ritual. I don't know about you, but I love me a good culling ritual. Nine mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I love this card. So I will get a. I could have also just gotten a Overlord. That probably would have been the best, actually. But I also wanted to play on my hand, I think. Are you guys just like the same person? Is this like the Spider-Man meme all over? Like, what is happening over there? Oh man. Calling ritual. This is like becoming like one of my top 3 favorite cards in all of Magic. Is this card? Apparently, it's Mirabito. Are you guys just like sharing your screens on Discord and just feel like, what's the next thing we're gonna shit on KO Diamonds next? I mean, they have a okay, contingency plan. Contingency plan. We have a contingency plan. It was just like, oh, I'm your top 3 favorite cards? How about another? How about another? I don't need you right now, though. I don't need you right now. First strike. Legitimate culling ritual appreciation. You gotta. So, whenever you played your little Jun Shadows, I know you're on a blue black kick right now. Let's go. Uh oh. Thoughtseize. I think I'm gonna go turn 1 mortuary here, assuming they take the Thoughtseize. If they don't take the Thoughtseize, obviously I'll Thoughtseize, but yeah. Okay. It's not bad. In the graveyard, I have enough threats already between Temur and potentially the Bogart Troller. I might actually just play the Bogart Troller out. If they go Overlord here, kind of sucks. That's why I have the Haywire Might. I kind of have to do it right then and there, but they 2-for-1 me at that point. Hopefully they Overlord and then just hit nothing. That's also a possibility because there's nothing in their graveyard. But it looks like they're proactively putting something into play. This could be a white Phantom. Oh, Emperor Bones. Oh. Damn. I need a Fatal Push stat. I'm gonna Overload here. I was like, oh, my opponent could just have nothing in the graveyard to Overlord. And then I just wish that upon myself, unfortunately. Okay, well, this Emperor Bones technically doesn't really do much. They could bring the Netherglyph back, but the spell one's also kind of actively bad, just because if they have Catcher Mouse, it's pretty bad. This smells like an Interrupter if they just pass. Exile the Shadow Spear is definitely unfortunate because now I don't have an answer to Catcher Mouse cleanly. Yeah, this smells like a Interrupter. Another Overlord. If this really is an Interrupter, I want this to be interrupted. This could also just be a Felia. No, they're gonna do this. That was probably just a bad play. Now they just bring this back, attack me. Sag. Really need to answer that Emperor Bones. I don't think I want the spell bomb. Shriekbot kills Felia and Solitude. Is that about it? Just trim like this. I feel like I lose this matchup. I haven't played this matchup much. I haven't played a matchup at all with Ketchamos, but I feel like the reason why I lose is because of Emperor Bones. I end up like pushing Ophelia and I just never draw an answer to an Emperor Bones, unfortunately. In this case, they Thoughtseize my Thoughtseize, and then that's unfortunate. I am actually level 1. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome everyone from I am actually level 1 stream. My name's KO Diamond, stringing some black green rock here with Overlord of the Bailmark, Invasion of Ikoria, and Vampire Hexmage. We're actually in the last match of the league. But thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Hope it went well. These hands are pretty embarrassing. Not a good showing so far. I feel like playing this deck a lot now. I feel like there's so this deck kind of loses to itself a lot, unfortunately. I feel like the deck is very mana intensive. But the ceiling is so high, as you've noticed also. Just because like we got to like Overlord plus like Invasion, like those ceiling play, like the deck where like it does this thing is so great. But there's also like spots where like we just see an Emperor, we just kind of answer. And maybe that's just a symptom of other decks too. But it is unfortunate. It went horribly. Oh no, sorry to hear. Island. Oh, this is Esper. You don't say. Huh. I think I'm going to decay this. Just in case I draw a Tarmogoyf here, I can go Tarmogoyf plus push. There's a rhyme or reason for everything, I promise you. There's a rhyme and a reason for everything. This is why it actually matters when you play a removal spell and why you play a removal spell. So Esper. Interesting. Interesting. Let's catch a mouse. Okay. That's not the worst, until they draw a relic. If they draw a relic, I'm kind of sad. I can't cast that, unfortunately. No Solitude. So I can get Shadow Spear and push this Ketramos. I just need them to not draw a Relic. Or a Solitude. Asking for a lot here. Psychic Frog. Okay. So 3 cards. Man, I really needed a green source there in Invasion. This is what I'm talking about, where like the deck is very, very, very mana intensive. I have to make a decision of if I want to push the frog or push a Ketramos. Okay. Do this. Do they have Solitude? Solitude would be pretty bad. Could have also Invasioned here. What the hell? Atraxa. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Push this now. God damn it. Oh, no, this can block too. Yep. Because in theory, I should have pushed the frog first. What the hell was our opponent doing? Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Oh. That is... Wow, that actually worked pretty well in my favor. I don't think they know the Shadow Spear interaction. I mean, my Nethergrave attack was pretty bad, but if I can get the Ketchamos off the battlefield, that is fantastic. So the frame rate's kind of bad. So I boarded out my Spellball, so if they have like a Gorios, that sucks. They're surveilling. Interesting. They topped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tainted Indulgence. So they're going to discard a card. Discard Faithful Mending. Okay. I could Hex Mage. Seven, they go to 6. They gain 2 off Faithful Mending, is that right? Yeah. So I can invasion for 1. I really need like a Bogart trolley here. Fetty Rudy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I could also just go Haywire Might plus Hex Mage. That gives me like the most versatility. Because if I go Invasion for... Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to Invasion for another Goyf here. So they get a look at a few cards. So like if they don't have some sort of yard recursion, I can go Hex Mage. This is a Catcher Mouse. No, 3 mana. Mending. Mending is white. Yeah. So I need to dodge a Gorios here. This is kind of a cool deck. Esper, Gorios with Ketramos. So I was like a grindy game plan. With main deck Emperor, which... Oh, so they have Emperor Bones. That's the card, actually. So it's like Emperor Bones, Psychic Frog, Ketramos, and then these big things that they can try to cheat in. Unless they run exactly Gorios. Because Emperor shouldn't do too much. Because there's exile a card. Leyline Binding and Stony Silence. It's a Ketramos. Oh. Okay. Oh, the Hex Mages. So, as long as they don't have an Emperor off the top, we can strap up this Lortha and block the Psychic Frog. Okay. Push you. That was a good draw. I'm gonna play around Solitude. Okay. They have to block. So the dodge Emperor again. Okay, so they are very much in the Emperor plan. That makes me want Thoughtseize more, especially on the draw. And even possibly a Needle to name Emperor Bones. Yeah. So since they're not black-white, specifically, it looks like they're like a more around Emperor Bones. I think I don't really want the Torp Orbs anymore. And maybe I want the Spell Bomb. Actually, maybe I want their Endurances because this doesn't exile their stuff. So that's probably better. So the Endurances are probably better in that regard. Okay. Hex Mage. Um, hmm. Just not red base deck. I'll just another go up here. Maybe I should have fetched out Overgrown Tomb. Actually, I should have done that, because then if I draw Saga, I would rather play Saga, probably. Top with the Surveil, that's kind of scary. White mana. Is this Prismatic Ending? Okay. I'll gladly Thoughtseize a Ketchamos here. I think I just take the Emperor, and then the hand really doesn't do anything. Like, it's really contingent on them drawing Solitude. Versus, like, the Emperor I have to deal with. And then they just draw another one, then it, like, overloads my removal. So they have Faithful Mending, which is annoying. So I'll probably do that. So we will top deck an Overlord. That is perfect. Exactly what we needed. Whiffed again on the Overlord. That's not what we want to see. So probably trying to find another Emperor. They discard the Traxa. So they have 2 fresh looks plus another. They have a Solitude that sucks. Oh, man. Yep. Yep. I didn't see the Gorios, but I guess I should have suspected it. I probably should have boarded in all the endurances and the yard hate. So the hand is Ephemerate, and then where do they choose here? Fletch, Drain, Ephemerate. So they have the Solitude. Ephemerate. And they can also just Ephemerate the Traxa. Okay, good game. I think that's where, like, I'm maybe just matchup inexperience, and I mean, looking back on it, obviously I should have boarded in all of my Graveyard Hate, but with, like, Ketchermost, it's just kind of awkward. I mean, I probably should have guessed that it was Gorios. Tough to say. But the Faithful Mending was a really good top deck too, but it is what it is. It went 3-2. Like I mentioned, I think the deck is has like a pretty high ceiling. I feel like when you have like the invasion plus overlord like going off, like it feels really really good. And like now that I've played like so many leagues with this deck, I feel like the deck also just loses to itself. I also feel like maybe I'm too aggressively boarding out Mishra's Bubble. I feel like Mishra's Bubble is a card that really helps fix our draws too. Helps us dig to that fourth land, just like thins our deck a little bit more. We get to Scry Trick, which is really really helpful, just to like make sure we can not draw dead draws or have don't draw cards that don't line up very well, or try to mitigate some flooding or try to draw lands if we need to. So again, like this is we're at 3-2, nothing to kind of like hang our head on anything. Like and the deck is really really fun to play. I do still feel like Abrupt Decay is probably better than Witherbloom Command in general, and I think that's the main thing we want to try out. Calling Ritual was again just MVP as per usual, as well as the Lortha. So yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. I feel like we're just keep tuning and tuning, and it feels great. I feel like the matches that we lost was like Eldrazi, which is a pretty bad matchup, and then that last match against like Ketramos Vengeance, Goryo's Vengeance deck, like I think I just piloted that incorrectly. I didn't have all the yard hates as much as I should have. But yeah, I really appreciate all the support. If you haven't done so already, if you can hit that subscribe button on YouTube, I would really appreciate it. If you like more of this Jurassic Rock content, please leave a like and leave a comment as well. I hope to catch everyone next time. Take care.